Pathetic.
Is that why you ask me onto your show every single week, Piers?
Sorry?
Every single week. I've got the texts.
What's that?
Every single week you ask me onto your show because I'm all these things you just accuse me of.
Yeah, I don't mind having you on to challenge you, no problem.
Every week?
No problem.
Ask me every week?
You came on, I think you apparently
You
last
ask
week.
me
We last
every
asked
week.
you on
I've got
6
the
weeks ago.
text.
Why are you lying?
Before we dive into this discussion, comment where you're watching from, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This interview takes an unexpected turn almost immediately. Piers Morgan begins with what appears to be a straightforward question about Iran's nuclear program. But George Galloway quickly broadens the discussion to issues like foreign policy, regime change, and competing political narratives. Within moments, the conversation is no longer following the path many viewers expected. Then comes a key exchange that completely changes the tone of the interview. Let's break it down.
The Atomic Agency, as you know, brought out a report in the last few days. It made it clear that Iran had lied, obfuscated, denied access, not allowed enough inspections, and that it now got uranium enriched to 60%, which is a massive stage forward from where they were at 3% a few years ago to now 60%. And the move from that to being able to create a nuclear weapon is actually much closer and therefore more potentially imminent as a threat. And I'm just curious why you would trust Iran as far as you could throw it, the regime, not the people, the regime, when they are clearly accelerating their nuclear program, clearly accelerating their enrichment program.
Piers,
why would you not be concerned about that?
Piers, I trust Tulsi Gabbard, Donald Trump's director of national intelligence.
You do?
Don't you?
Well,
Don't you?
do? I'm surprised you do.
I'm very much hoping she'll be the next president, Piers. But I trust her. Don't you?
I don't know. I've interviewed her once in my life. I don't know whether to trust everything she says or not.
Well, you know that Donald Trump appointed her the director of national intelligence. Why would you doubt her?
Look,
Isn't Trump your friend?
I'm not doubting her or trusting her or untrusting her.
Does he appoint liars?
I'm asking you why you. I'm asking you why you trust the Iranian regime when they say they're not wanting to build a nuclear bomb.
Well, you're actually asking the wrong person for this reason. If I was running Iran, I would long ago have had a nuclear weapon because Israel has scores or hundreds of them. And as you've just heard, is determined to bring about regime change in Iran. So you won't get me to clutch my pearls about Iran having nuclear weapons.
Why wouldn't you want wouldn't you want regime change in Iran out of interest, given what a draconian, repressive, despicable regime it is?
I have this old-fashioned view. You once had it also in relation to the country next door, Iraq, that the leadership in any country is the business of the people in that country. But if you've got a nuclear-armed superpower trying to change your regime, frankly, you're an idiot if you don't arm yourself to the maximum that you are capable of.
So you want to see Iran arming itself with nuclear weapons?
Well, Israel's got hundreds.
No, I'm asking you about Iran.
You've just been talking about the slaughter of the innocent.
I'm asking you about Iran.
In Gaza. Well,
would you, George Galloway, it sounds to me like you, George Galloway, unlike the rest of the world, would like to see Iran arming itself with nuclear weapons, to which I say you've lost your marbles.
Piers, there you go again. Unlike the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Do you really think that you speak for the rest of the world?
Well, probably not China or Russia or North Korea. So let's take those four countries out of it, or Pakistan.
Listen,
But
Iran
actually, yes, most of the world has a real problem with the concept of Iran being a nuclear power, apart from you, who thinks they should have loads of nukes.
No, it's not just for me. Iran is presently the hero of the vast majority of people in the world.
Oh, rubbish.
And it's
absolute
the fact
rubbish.
That you can't see
What a load of absolute
Piers,
nonsense.
Take your eyes off the posterior of the tiny part of the world, which is the Western world.
You think that
Africa
currently
is with
most
Iran.
of the world, you think the rest of the world
is with Iran.
You think the rest of the world
China is with Iran.
Yeah,
Russia is with Iran.
Russia,
All
China,
the Arabs are with Iran.
Russia, China,
Take
any
your
other
nose out of the ass
North Korea
of the tiny number of people that you think are the world. They're not the world. The world is 8 billion people.
Right.
You're speaking for the little clique that leads a tiny fraction of fewer than 1 billion of the people.
This is where the debate shifts. Piers Morgan points to the countries aligned with Iran as part of his argument. But George Galloway responds by focusing on population and global influence instead. His point isn't simply about which countries are involved, but about whether international opinion is more divided than it's often presented. Whether you agree with that argument or not, it changes the direction of the discussion. Instead of debating the original question, the exchange becomes a broader conversation about perspective, global politics, and how competing narratives are framed.
You
just to be clear,
cannot see
as
beyond the end of your nose.
As I suggested, then you want to put up as a defence for Iran that they're supported by China, Russia. Did you mention North Korea?
That's a lot of people, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but are they the kind of people, in terms of their own regimes, that we should be taking as good supporters of these benevolent people in Tehran?
You're living under Keir Starmer's regime, for God's sake. You're going to blame the British for Keir Starmer? The French are living under little Macron. When did you get the right to decide that 7/8 of the world's population cannot be considered valid because you, Piers Morgan, don't like their regimes? Listen, there's something else you didn't mention. And you must also have known about that. Unless you switch your mobile off at 10 o'clock at night, you already know that Iran is giving Israel a bloody good hiding every single night.
It's not, though, is it?
You described it all.
It's not, though, is it?
You described it all
It's not, though.
as a wonderful military operation being conducted by Israel.
Let me answer you. As always, the Iranian regime has put out apocalyptic statements about this will be the annihilation of Israel and everything. It's like it did the last time. And you know what happened last time? Nothing. Nothing. They fired a few rockets, Piers, and the dome dealt with them. This time they've got a few. This time they've got a few missiles have got through the dome. But the idea. Hang on. Let me finish my question. The idea that the Israeli Air Force have managed to inflict this kind of catastrophic damage on military commanders, nuclear scientists, nuclear sites, and all of this, and have control of the airwaves in Tehran. And the only response so far has been a few missiles that have got past the dome.
Missiles?
You say they've been pounding them. They've not been pounding Israel.
Have you seen Haifa?
They've not been pounding Israel.
You are astounded. This is something else you don't know. You didn't know about Marandi. You didn't know about the TV station.
I knew what Marandi told me.
I
knew what Marandi told me.
Israel.
I knew what Professor Marandi told me. Just to be clear,
hang on. You don't know about it.
Just to be clear,
I'll tell you who I believe.
Just to be clear
about belief.
Just to be clear,
I believe the mayor of Tel Aviv.
Sorry, if I may finish responding to you.
Can I quote an Israeli? I believe the mayor of Tel Aviv, a former director of intelligence in the Israeli army, now the elected mayor of Tel Aviv, who says this has got to stop. We cannot win this war. That's the mayor of Tel Aviv. I can believe him.
I see zero evidence. There is zero evidence that Israel can't win this war as things stand. Zero.
Well, most of it,
90% of the damage is being inflicted by Israel onto Iran.
Pure nonsense, Piers. Why are you
so deluded, George?
Why are you begging Donald Trump to join in?
Why is your pathological hatred of all things Israel made you so deluded?
Is this something else you don't know? Do you know that Tucker Carlson and Steve Bannon are right this minute on TV debating how, if Trump gives in to Netanyahu's begging him to join in and save the day, that it will be the end of the Trump presidency, that it will split MAGA down the middle? Do you not know that either?
No, why would I know that? I've been on air. How would I know that?
Well, if you're really...
Why do you expect me to know things when I'm literally interviewing people like you?
I made the mistake, Piers, of thinking you were a well-informed man.
I am. But when I'm actually filming my show, it's quite hard to keep up with world events.
Don't you have someone that can pass you a note?
I've got lots of people that do a brilliant job. That's why I have one of the most popular shows in the world.
Your ear?
Yeah, it's why my show's a lot more popular than yours. because I'm better at it than you. So stop the lectures about how good a journalist I am, or how good a broadcaster I am, or how good my team are. Because if you were so good, George, you'd have a lot more people following you, a lot more people watching you. But most people think you become a delusional loon. And I think that's sad.
My dad is bigger than your dad.
Not my dad, just the number of people that watch my show massively dwarfs yours.
My dick is bigger than your dick. Are you really down to that, Piers? Well, I've got some evidence that it isn't, but I'll not go there because I'm actually astounded at the sheer ignorance, which I'm being very kind and calling it ignorance. I could easily call it lying. I could easily call it willful ignorance.
Of course you could.
That you didn't know there's tea ladies lying dead in the Iranian TV station.
To be clear,
and you interviewed Bennett and didn't even mention it to him.
To be clear, I'm being told by my team in my ear as we speak that outside of Iran, there has been no independent verification of what you are saying. So
it's
you are believing.
Television,
so you are believing the words of the Iranian regime. And forgive me if I will wait for independent corroboration before believing what the Iranian regime says.
You don't believe that
are an Iranian regime stooge who believes anything they say.
Professor Marandi, your frequent guest, that gentleman, was bombed.
He's not a gentleman.
He's not a
gentleman.
Oh. I think most of the people who've ever watched him think he's a gentleman.
No, I don't think he's a gentleman. I think he's a very disingenuous man who spews a lot of bullshit.
They don't think he's lying, Piers. They don't think he's lying.
Oh, they do, George. They do. They do.
They think he's lying when he says he was bombed in the Iranian TV station today.
He wasn't bombed. He was on air talking to me. What are you talking about?
There's footage.
How was he bombed and talking to me?
On every media platform.
He was talking to me.
Of the TV station
How on
burning.
earth was he being bombed as he talked to me? Complete nonsense, man.
Piers,
you're talking nonsense.
Your dick is so much bigger than my dick, as your dad is so much bigger than my dad, and as your television program is so much bigger and better than mine, I'll say goodnight to you because I have rather more wholesome people.
Oh, you're running away.
Talk to.
Okay.
No, I'm not running away, but I won't be coming back. Because I made the mistake of thinking that you were an honest man. In fact, you're a slippery.
Well, it's okay, because I never made that mistake with you. So don't worry about it. I never made that mistake with you, George. I always thought you were thoroughly disingenuous and you prop up these evil regimes for reasons that completely baffle me. And you think you're the right guy. You think you're the honest guy. And actually, you know what? You're the kind of guy that one minute you call me a rat, the next minute I'm your hero and you're praising me. It's like, it's pathetic.
Is that why you ask me onto your show every single week, Piers?
Sorry?
Every single week. I've got the texts. Every single week you ask me onto your show. Because I'm all these things you just accuse me of?
No, I don't mind having you on to challenge you, no problem.
Every week? You ask me every week?
You came on, I think you apparently last week. We last asked you on 6 weeks ago. Why are you lying? We haven't asked you on for 6 weeks.
You asked me to come on
6 weeks.
Every single
3rd of May we asked you last time. 3rd of May, you're lying.
Your dick may be bigger than mine.
George.
Your dick may be bigger than mine.
3rd of May.
Your show may be bigger than mine. But I'll tell you what, Piers, you're a busted flush.
And that's where this interview reaches its most revealing moment. What began as a debate about Iran's nuclear program gradually shifted into a discussion about audience size and media influence. Once the focus moved away from the original topic, the conversation changed completely, whether that reflected frustration, strategy, or simply the direction of the exchange is something viewers can decide for themselves. The bigger takeaway is that on issues this significant, many people expect the discussion to stay centered on the facts and the arguments. Now it's your turn. Which side do you think made the stronger case? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.